What do you think the first ticket's gonna be, Bill?
Breakfast place.
Breakfast place? I think it's gonna be porridge, breakfast sandwich, Dutch baby. Historically, queer people and young queer people have been marginalized and kicked out of their homes, and maybe they live in New York City because they were stifled in their small towns. They can come to Mimi's, a place that is open about being queer. It's not a nightclub. It's not somewhere where you have to get drunk. It's a place where you can go and have a piece of meatloaf and be amongst your people. That is an incredible feeling, to make somebody feel at home and warm. Hey, good morning. Bill and I met while working at a bakery in Brooklyn. I was decorating cakes and Bill was running the bakery, and the two of us quickly became fast friends and relied on each other during work and started throwing dinner parties together. I think that Bill and I started a business together because we really were able to work together. We wanted to have something of our own.
There were many times when we were in the process of opening Mimi's that we looked at each other and thought, this might not happen. I mean, opening a restaurant is not easy. We are two people who have a lot of experience in hospitality and come from hospitality backgrounds, but in no way, shape, or form had we built an entire restaurant.
The week or two before we opened, I was definitely questioning if I even knew how to cook. We really wanted to create a personal restaurant. Food is a reflection of us, the atmosphere is a reflection of us. That's what we set out to do here, was to make really awesome food in a really awesome environment that just felt like going to your friend's house.
Yeah.
I call myself like his junior baker.
You were baking before this.
I wasn't baking batch biscuits though at 7 in the morning. It is nice to just kind of get like a moment with just us. It's like a date night, but you're like a little hungover maybe. I'm speaking for myself.
It's a rare day that you're not here at all. But then like when we leave and when we go home, we try and keep it a little bit separate. Coming out as a business with Mimi's, what a funny thing. Mimi's as a gay space was never like a conscious thought or even like a big discussion with us. Libby and I had just signed the lease on this space when we did an interview with Jari magazine.
We were out it.
During that interview, I said, Mimi's is a very, very gay restaurant, which is true.
Yeah.
We never really expected to like frame our restaurant in this idea of queerness.
No.
It was just sort of something that we had assumed was
Gonna be back a house. Got picked up by a lot of people.
It helped us sort of like say, yes, we are presenting queer hospitality. This is what we think queer hospitality is. The aesthetic of our food is very much ours, and when we say that, we also say that means our family and our background and our current sort of chosen family. We also wanted to create food that felt familiar and had flavors that people would identify with. I mean, our flavors are classic, but just queered a little.
Or a little tangy. We have a very concise menu, so we sell a lot of everything that we have. The dish that I really love on the brunch menu is the chili oil fried egg. I met my girlfriend at the restaurant. She was a regular and she came to brunch, and I think she probably ordered the Fritos or the chicken biscuit or something first, but her friend ordered the chili oil fried egg and she ended up eating the entire thing. Bill loves chicken cutlets.
I love chicken cutlets.
So, you know, I'd ask him, oh, what do you want to eat for dinner tonight when we were hanging out? He'd be like, Mom, yeah, I kind of want a chicken cutlet. And so it became this thing where I was like, okay, well, what can I do to the chicken cutlet? And so now we always have a rotating chicken cutlet on the menu. Yeah. I often think about how lovely it is to have an open dining room for anybody that wants to come and feel comforted. I think the coming out process was really easy. I am proud of us and humbled and honored that we get to be in this space and recognized for being queer. And because the space is a reflection of us, our queer identity is important to us.
Yes.
And so it's a queer space.
There are so many people in food who are saying, hey, I'm a queer person in food. This is my community. These are my people.
Yeah. I think that we, as queer business owners, for the future of our business and for the future of queer food and queer hospitality in general, we want to be leaders and lead by example in the way that we approach our staff. I think that right now everybody is very aware of the way that restaurants and kitchens have been run. Before I was baking, I was working in kitchens that were run by very old school, traditional, chauvinistic men. I think one of the things that pushed me into baking was because the environment just felt so toxic. I loved cooking so much, but I couldn't understand why going to work every day was so hard. I couldn't understand why the food industry had to be like that, and I didn't think it had to.
Like the team that we have been lucky enough to build here is the best part of running this restaurant.
Absolutely.
It makes me and us want to come to work every day.
Even before we opened this restaurant, I was always looking for a place that was either run by queer people or run by women.
Welcome back, Clarissa.
Yes, welcome back, Clarissa. Does anybody have anything that they need before service? Bill and I are doing service today, so
Y'all are on your
Clarity's
own?
on the door. You're behind the bar. I have gotten so much back from hiring people, from being a boss, from being a manager. And so being able to interact with people and people show up on time because they're not miserable to go to work has been so rewarding for me.
I don't think that we would have like the return guests in the way that we do, or like the neighborhood feel if it weren't for the staff that we have. You know, they're really the people who kind of make the vibe of the place.
We have regulars,
We have
but we
so
also
many
see
regulars.
so many new people here every day. And that makes it feel special and different, even if the food is the same.
I
happened.
actually had somebody today say to me on the way out the door, I love coming to your restaurant because I leave so happy.
Every day I feel shocked that we run a restaurant
Like
that
the
people
shocking.
like, they keep coming back to, that people get what we're doing without us having to say explicitly what we're doing. What's the modern queer space where we don't have to hide after our day jobs? We don't have to go to a bar that has some sort of name that you think might sound gay. It's about people being proud of their identity and being comfortable in a space that's also proud of their identity.
That's what Mimi's is for a lot of people, I feel.
Right.